Welcome to today's video, and we're going to be doing 7 things that you didn't know about trucking. I got some really cool stuff to share with you guys today. So whether you're a seasoned veteran out there on the road, you're brand new to trucking, or you've never even seen a big truck before, I think I got some stuff in here that may surprise you, and I believe you're going to come away more informed than before you watch this video. So stick around to the end and let me know what you think. So to start our list off here at number 7, we're going to go all the way back to the beginning of trucking, and we're going to be talking about the very first truck that was invented. So this story takes place in 1898 when Mr. Alex Winton of Cleveland, Ohio built the first semi-truck in 1898 and built and sold his first semi-truck in 1899. Winton built the first semi-truck as a need to move his horseless carriages, or as what we would call a car manufacturer today, from out of the Cleveland area to satisfy his customers. So let's keep it old school, rolling right into number 6. And that's going to be the oldest trucking company that is still in business in the United States of America. And that is going to be the Jones Motor Group. And this company started in 1894, which is actually 2 years prior to when Alex Winton invented the first semi-truck. So before the first truck was ever invented, there was already trucking businesses. That's how innovative we are. We're the number one, we're the best. Like I said before, in 1894, the founder, John Jones, worked as a local hauler out of Spring City, Pennsylvania. Jones started his business with just one horse and one carriage. And by 1912, Jones had actually bought his first commercial truck. I wonder if it was from Mr. Alex Winton or somebody else. And that's when his business actually started exploding. And the Jones Motor Group is still in operation today out of Limerick, Pennsylvania. And the Jones Motor Group is actually still hiring owner-operators right now. This next one on the list is actually one of the funnest ones here, and it's going to be the history of the trucker hat. The trucker hat is as American as apple pie and has been embedded in the American culture. You can see people from CEOs all the way down to farmhands sporting a trucker hat today. But that wasn't always the case. It actually wasn't until the early 1970s when feed and farm supply companies used truckers as promotion. Brands would hand these hats out to truckers hauling their cargo, also being called at the time "Give Me Hats," as advertising to rural workers of America. The hats were cheap to produce and grew in popularity. So every time that you see someone out in public who is not a trucker, sporting a trucker hat, I want you to get right up in their face, put your finger in their chest, and just whisper to them, "You're welcome." All right, number 4 on the list is going to be something that the lay person might actually not know, and that is truckers have their own language. So if you're a trucker out there, then you are already in the know. But if you're a regular lay person out there or the general population, then grab your pencils and get ready to take some notes. So for example, the average person may see a wreck and they may describe the wreck as follows. "We were almost at the interstate when we saw a car crash in the median of the highway. There was cops everywhere." But however, a truck driver would probably say the same thing a slightly different, and it would go probably somewhat as follows. "Eastbound got a four-wheeler crash in the comedian at yardstick number 5, swarming with bears," which essentially is saying the exact same thing, just way more fun. Now, verbiage is going to vary state to state and from industry to industry, but that's the Hooked on Phonics versions of our language. So get you a CB and get out there and get to chatting, man. Now, the next one on the list is not breaking news, I'm very sure. You've heard people, the media, truckers, and YouTubers talk about the shortage of truckers here in the U.S. But is that actually the full story? The ATA actually says the real shortage of truckers is in the OTR market, over the road. And the government estimates that there is between 300,000 and 500,000 long-haul truckers here in America on any given day. And according to the American Association of Motor Vehicle Administrators, state governments issue more than 450,000 new commercial driver's licenses every single year, with a large fraction of those drivers wanting to go into the long-haul business. So it's really just some simple math. If there are more than 400,000 new drivers entering the job market, how could there possibly be a shortage? Well, according to the ATA's own statistics, the average annual turnover rate for long-haul truckers in big rig trucking companies is greater than 90%. That means if a company has 10 truckers, 9 will have been quit or fired within 1 year. Or 3 driver positions will have to be filled 3 times every single year. Now, I work for a local company at a local trucking business here in Northwest Florida, and I can tell you firsthand that just within this calendar year, we have went through 4 truck drivers in our tanker trucks. We cannot keep them. We cannot find them when we lose them. They're extremely hard to come by. So I don't know. I think it's bigger than over the road. It may not be. It depends on your area. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this trucker shortage. Is it happening? Is it not happening? I know there's politics involved. Who really actually knows? This next one on the list is actually, I know, not going to go very smooth and probably not be very popular, but it is a very serious one, and that is health. So the image that comes to mind of the average person when they imagine a trucker is not always the greatest. The overall image of a typical trucker is one that is severely obese and lack of hygiene. While not always the case with the hygiene, I will have to cite and statistics back the fact of severe obesity in our industry. So research has shown that more than 50% of truck drivers are obese, and that is compared to the national average rate of 26.7. Now, I do think some of these statistics here, I will say, are a bit skewed, but nonetheless, I mean, you can't not address the elephant in the room, which is more than likely going to be a truck driver, because we're getting bigger. We're dying off because of our weight. As well, 21% of Americans claim to be smokers, and 49% of Americans exercise regularly. Again, I think that's a little bit skewed. I don't think 49% of Americans work out, and I don't think that 21% of Americans smoke either. But compare that to the 54% of drivers that smoke regularly, and only 8% of drivers that actually do some form of regular exercise. Not gonna lie, with the experiences I have, that actually seems to be pretty accurate with the truck drivers I know, and just opening your eyes and looking around. Most truck drivers are overweight, most truck drivers smoke. We need to get out, we need to be more active, and we need to change, and we need to start today. We are literally killing ourselves and this industry if we don't change our ways. All right, so that last one was a little bit heavy, I know. So we're gonna lift the spirits here, and we're actually gonna be talking about some fun facts you can actually just bust out at any time and share on some people and just show your intellect as you're a truck driver. The first one here is actually pretty cool. It is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It is illegal to have sex with a truck driver in a toll booth. Now, I believe that one was probably put into place because it had been practiced numerous times. Number 2 on this list is actually going to come up is that if you could line up all U.S. trucks, big trucks and trailers, it would actually reach the moon. So suck it, Jeff and Elon. Truckers are going to the moon. And this last one here for fun facts is actually going to be that 70% of all U.S. freight is moved by truckers. So next time your neighbor Karen is bitching about not getting her Pioneer Woman and her matching knife set, tell her to pay you directly and it'll get there faster. Thank you so much if you made it this far in the video. I just want to say I appreciate it very much. And if you found any value in this video so far, please let me know in the comments. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you want more value like this, be sure to subscribe, turn that bell on. I'm posting videos here every single day as well, longer form content like this every week. And with that being said, let's jump right into this last thing we're going to talk about, and that is going to be lot lizards. So when you hear the term lot lizard, some people may think of a cute little lizard that hangs around parking lots like Rango and be some sort of mascot for the parking lot for truckers. Well, those people would be wrong. Lot lizard refers to venture capitalists who actually make their living in commercial company. You with me so far? Huh? Now, I'm a local driver in a small town, so we don't have many run-ins with the cab crawlers, as some refer to them as. But I do have some coworkers who used to be OTR guys way back in the day, and the stories they tell, they're pretty insane. I'll just leave it at that. And maybe one day I can actually get them to tell some stories on the air. Probably have to take their faces out of it. But yes, lot lizards are actually a real thing. I know for some reason there is this myth that they don't exist. Truckers, let people know down in the comments below that lot lizards are real. They are a very real thing. And you've got to be on the lookout. You know, one of them could get you, bite you, do bad things to you. But all that being said, turns out when I was doing research for this video, there's a dark side to lot lizards involving human trafficking and all kind of stuff. Yes, it gets kind of scary actually. So that's it for today. And I just want to thank you again so much for checking out this video. My name is Colton. You're watching Trucking Inspired. Like I said, please hit that subscribe button for me if you want more content like this. Let me know in the comments section what you think. Let me know if I forgot anything, and also just inform everybody else of how much smarter you are than they are. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace!